Satsang-29. Dissolve the sense of I. 2nd December 1934. Morning Satsang. The dissolution of the sense of I, the ego, is the sign of realization. The one who does this is a true yogi, who attains the power of illumination. In Brahman, there is no experience. That which has no duality in consciousness is Brahman. To do something is the sign of awareness of the apparent world. The self is the energizer of illusion and of the three qualities, the gunas. There were three things in the world at the beginning: time, space, and the 5 elements. In order to feel that I am, there is the necessity of a tremor or quake. Quake, in this sense, means motion or vibration. When there is some movement, the sense of I is created. When there is movement, there is the arising of consciousness. The self is neither small or big. There is definitely duality when experience takes place. Where there is only one, there is no experience. For experience to take place, some other object is necessary. Brahman is non-dual. A mother said, "I feel affection for my son." The son said, "You feel affection for me, but why don't I feel that for myself?" You get that experience because you feel I am separate from you. Even if people get a small glimpse of knowledge, they become puffed up. When there is the attainment of the unity with all beings within oneself, some powers, siddhis, spontaneously arise. The one who becomes entangled in them does not make further progress and gets caught up in illusion. Likewise, the progress of one who is elated by achieving some virtue also becomes stalled. The 5 elements are always in some degree of opposition to each other. If cats would have never eaten rats, rats would have become so powerful that they would have eaten even human beings. That which is created out of any element eventually gets dissolved back into that element. Otherwise, if it remained unchecked, it would go on increasing and would spell disaster. Illusion has taken care to put difficulties in the way of happiness. In spiritual life, spiritual powers become entrapments. One who accepts them is trapped. We should not allow that acceptance to touch us. Do not become entangled with powers. remain with the knowledge that the self is the same everywhere. In reality, there is no place for evil, just as there is none for good. The word Brahmananda means cosmic egg. The entire universe and all of the space in it is this cosmic egg. Our actions should not defeat their own purpose. If your mind is focused in the wrong direction, all will be in vain. That is why there are instructions being given on this. This is being said in order to reduce the emphasis on spiritual powers. For these powers create a fascination in illusion, and one becomes entangled there. This is why I give you this advice. Vishnu is the knower of the age and of the time. He is the creator and the destroyer of both. He is consciousness itself. One who meditates on this consciousness can see the invisible, the concepts in the minds of all. Chess is a game that is nothing but conceptual make-believe. Nevertheless, people play it. The players control the movements of the pawns and the pieces in the game. In a similar way, when one has the understanding that he is not the mover, but that the Supreme Self, Param Atman, is the mover, this is the real art of knowing. When you adopt the position of I, you are subject to the limits of the I. You then become small and limited, but Brahman is vast. The Creator, Lord Brahma, works his art of creation, which is beyond our understanding. Where the sense of I increases, every arrangement becomes topsy-turvy, disturbed. The cheeks of the one who likes to eat ghee and sugar tell the story. This means that bliss is never hidden. Actually, a strange way of living is going on, in which one declares that the world is false, and at the same time continues to behave as if the world is true. When one has faith that he is God residing in the hearts of all, he attains extraordinary power. However, spiritual powers create hurdles in the way of self-realization. The Supreme Self is beyond the individual with attributes, beyond the jiva, the formless God, Shiva, and even beyond Prakriti, the basic root of manifestation. God is Turiya, the fourth state beyond the three states of waking, dreaming, and deep sleep. the one who has given up seeing and the things that are seen, goes beyond. The fourth state of being considers the other three states as unreal. The fourth state, Turiya, is the intelligent state of knowledge. I am the one in all, the God of gods. I am Atman, which bestows godhood upon the gods. This is the fourth state, the Turiya state, called the Lord of the three worlds, because this state is beyond the other three states or worlds. The word Trikuta means the three states that are within. The one who is in all three states and still knows himself as separate from all of these is Atman. One who does not understand and know these three states is but a slave or servant in the three worlds, waking, dream, and deep sleep. And being a servant, he is an individual or jiva. The one who knows all three of these states is Param Atman, the Supreme Self.